What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about American foods that you can't find in Canada. Canadians, I'm so sorry. I don't know how you survive without all of our delicious American food at your disposal. But to be honest, at the same time, I'm not all that surprised because, apparently here in the US, they put a lot of pretty questionable stuff in our packaged food, like preservatives and sugars and food dyes and all this weird stuff. And maybe that's why some of us end up a little weird down here. But I just thought this would be a really interesting little article to take a look at. US foods you surprisingly can't find in Canada. There's actually foods that are they banned in Canada? Or are they just not made in Canada? But then you could like import them from America, right? I don't know. Let's take a look here. Starting with Little Debbie snack cakes? I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Are you kidding me? Little Debbie? You don't have Little Debbie in Canada. Really? I don't know. I don't know why I assumed that you did. You don't have the zebra cakes and oatmeal cream pies, the ho-hos, or I guess they call them Swiss rolls here, but we know they're called ho-hos, and the nutty butter bars, and this is evoking an emotional response out of me. I couldn't imagine existing in a world with no little Debbie snack cakes. Little Debbie snack cakes have been hooking customers and creating snack addictions. True. Why does this article sound like it's talking right to me? And creating snack addictions since it first started selling the oatmeal cream pies in 1930s. Unfortunately, Canadians with a Little Debbie addiction were left without their beloved snack cakes after Little Debbie pulled out of Canada in 2022? Really? This, this is making me shout. I need to stop. The neighbors are going to be upset. I'm yelling. I'm so upset about the Little Debbie. Little Debbie was a thing in Canada up until 2022. Like 2 years ago or less. No way. So Canadians, you've grown up and enjoyed the Little Debbie products. You're familiar with these. And then they just took them away from you. It would almost have been better to have never had the Little Debbie snack cakes, to have never known that they existed, than to have had them and had them taken away. I can't even imagine. Oh, I sympathize. If Little Debbie had a choice, it would still be offering its snack cakes in Canada. However, the move came from outside the company. Outside the company? What did Canada like ban Little Debbie? Honestly, if we're being real here, probably a good idea. Like, but then again, like smoking cigarettes is legal. They haven't banned that. And they haven't banned the Little Debbie snack cakes. Things that are like you can't argue that they're bad for you, but whatever. Little Debbie's corporate communications and public relations manager told us that the choice to pull out of Canada was related to the wholesale company that distributes Little Debbie in Canada. There's a distributor in Canada, not Little Debbie itself. The sole distributor in Canada chose to terminate their relationship with Little Debbie on their own. Why? What the heck? Is there some kind of weird Canadian distributor Little Debbie drama that we don't know about this? They should make a Netflix documentary about this. Unfortunately for Canadians who are missing Little Debbie zebra cakes and oatmeal cream pies, the company has no plans to find a new distributor in Canada anytime soon. Why is that? Why don't they just try to find a new distributing partner in Canada? What do Canadians think about this? Do you miss Little Debbie? You actually had all this stuff. There's a lot of Little Debbie products. Like if you go into a grocery store, it's almost the entire aisle sometimes. Like the amount of Little Debbie different snack cakes and products there are is kind of crazy. And they're just the right amount of bad and good. You know, it's not the highest quality baked good you're ever gonna get, but whew, boy does it hit the spot sometimes. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rub it in for you Canadians who can't get your Little Debbie fix anymore. I'm sorry. For the foreseeable future, Canadians will have to get their Little Debbie fix when they drive over the border. Wow. Are there Canadians who have actually done that? Like driven to the United States for the sole purpose of hoarding Little Debbie products and driving them back home? I wouldn't blame you. Wow. Foods you can't find in Canada. That's a big one. That's a big one. Let's keep going here, though. Uncrustables. Oh, Uncrustables. This is very famous. Do you not have this in Canada? It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but the crust has been cut off, and it's in the shape of a circle. In the shape of a circle. I can't say that personally. I have much of a relationship with the Uncrustables. They're very popular with little kids and stuff. Random. Random to me that this is not in Canada. Is there a reason? Uncrustables are a lifesaver for people who don't have a lot of time in the morning to pack lunches. Unfortunately, this convenient lunchbox hack has never been available in Canada. Why? This has never been available in Canada. Canadians don't even know. Yeah, it's just convenient. It's just a sandwich where like the crust was punched through a hole, and now it's a circle without crust. What more can you want? People have been begging Uncrustables to come to Canada for years. Really? Do Canadians know about this? You want this? Why wouldn't I see? I don't understand some of this stuff. Little Debbie, Uncrustables. Don't you want to make money? Canadians are probably willing to pay for these products. Why don't you want that? And every year, Uncrustables replies that they will pass the message to the team in charge of making this dream come true. What? That just sounds like an excuse. People are begging Uncrustables to come to Canada as of 2023. There's a petition! There's a petition to get this food on the shelves in Canada. Forget that. You should start a petition for Little Debbie to come back to Canada. I still can't get over that. Whew, let's keep going. A&W cream soda. So, not A&W the root beer. You have that. As a matter of fact, Canadians have A&W the restaurant, the fast food restaurant, which I had to learn about because that is not a thing in America. Here, we have A&W, the root beer soda, and it's only sold in stores. A&W cream soda? I'm sorry, but no one really cares about this. I mean, if you are a fan of cream soda, more power to you. I don't think you have to get the A&W brand of cream soda. I didn't even know this was really a thing. A&W companies in US and Canada have been operating since 1972. So there are some significant differences between the two companies. Yes. For me, it's that there's all these A&W restaurants open in Canada. That's the big one. A frosty mug of A&W root beer is a staple in the restaurants. You can also buy it at a grocery store. While you can find A&W cream soda in grocery stores in the US, the A&W company doesn't sell cream soda in Canada. Okay. this is evoking even less of an emotional response for me. I'm not even sure what Canadians are really missing out on, to be honest. I've never even had this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep going. Bugles? Now we're talking. Bugles are not available in Canada. Are you kidding me? Have they ever been? These things are awesome. Wait, you don't have. Yeah, they're shaped like little cones. Little cones, you see. So you can put them on your fingers and pretend to be a witch with big hooked fingers, or an eagle if you're a true American. You okay, with the bugles on your fingers, right? No? Okay. But here in America, look at the picture here. I never noticed this, but in the top corner of the bag, it says America's #1 finger hat. I'm not crazy. They even want you to put the bugle on your finger like a talon. You don't have these in Canada, really. You know, to be honest, I never think about bugles all that much, but they are a staple in American grocery stores, and especially when you're a kid, you have these a lot. You know, I haven't had bugles in a long time. I just realized. I gotta go get some. Anyway, again, I don't mean to rub this in for Canadians, since you can't get this, but I'm gonna get some, because I can. No. What started out looking like a bugle shortage in Canada turned into something worse. In 2022, the year of the food apocalypse in Canada. That's what I'm learning. 2022, the year that Canada lost Little Debbie, and the year Canada lost bugles. You guys had bugles, and they were discontinued. The company apologized on Twitter for the empty shelves. Oh, so they were really. It was a shortage, a bugle shortage. Because they're so popular? Or why? Two theories why they pulled it off the shelves. They weren't selling as well as other cheaper chips, and Canadians are looking for healthier snacks. Well then, this kind of explains a lot of things to me. If Canadians are looking for healthier snacks, a lot of American companies are not going to want to be in your market, because they're going to have a lot more success in the American market, because we are not looking for healthier snacks. Au contraire, the greasier, the sugarier, the better, the faster it kills you, the better. No, but sadly, kind of true. The company dangled some hope that the snack would return. Why do they even do that? Why do they even dangle the hope like that? I don't. Bugles. Bugles. They were available in Canada. Now they're not. Go figure. Wow. This is making me really appreciate some of the stuff we have here. Although there is a lot of Canadian snacks that you can't get here in America. But that's not what we're talking about here today. Let's keep going. Doritos Light? Doritos Light? Is this like Diet Doritos? The most American thing ever. Canada has banned several chemicals that you can find in some foods in the US, like Olestra. Yes, this is what I was kind of getting at the beginning of the video. I think that Canada and a lot of countries around the world have banned a lot of foods that are made in America. I've tried to learn more about this because it's a bit concerning. Like, as an American, our food is particularly bad for you. And the chemicals and preservatives that we allow in American food, that's not allowed in a lot of other countries. And there's got to be a good reason for that. So, as much as we enjoy our Bugles and Doritos Light, it's concerning. Like, no joke about it. So Canada banned Doritos Light because it contains Olestra, an artificial trans fat made from the sugar in soybeans that the FDA approved for snack foods in 1996. The FDA required foods with Olestra to contain a warning about stomach distress like diarrhea and cramps. This stuff can cause stomach issues, and but they removed that warning in 2003? What? It was approved in the United States in 1996. It's approved here. We can have Olestra, even though it gives you diarrhea and cramps. The one light chips brand that still uses Olestra to cut fat and calories is Doritos Light. Because of this, you'll never see it in Canada. Well, you don't really see Doritos Light too much in the United States, actually. That's another thing I want to say is thankfully, I've never really bought these before. I don't know who's out there trying to cut calories while eating a bag of Doritos. Seems like counterintuitive, but hey, more power to you, I guess. Wow. See, this one's kind of disturbing to me because it's like Canada knows something about the chemical content of some of our American food and is smartly omitting these foods, banning them. And I feel like we should do that too in America. Okay, let's keep going here. Pete, bagel bites. Bagel bites? No bagel bites? No bagel bite pizza snacks. This is a classic. Classic. You make these at parties, at the Super Bowl. That's the big one. I think Bagel Bites makes all their money during the Super Bowl in America. I swear. That's like the one time a year I think about them, but Bagel Bites are like classic. They're good and they're not available in Canada. No kidding. Man, I'm so sorry. These are genuinely good. Bagel Bites, pizza snacks, are a staple in some freezers. They don't take as long as a regular pizza. They're easy to snack while binge watching TV. Oh, you don't gotta tell me. When Bagel Bites disappeared from grocery store shelves in Canada, perplexed fans hit the internet to determine what happened. Man, there's quite a few foods here that were available in Canada at one point and then were taken away. And that's extra cruel, in my opinion. If these were foods that Canadians never had, it's like, whatever. I can live my life never knowing what a pizza bagel bite is like. But once you know, and then it's taken away, that's just mean. Bagel Bites lowered the boom on Twitter. Words fans had hoped not to hear this. At this time, this product has been discontinued in Canada. Why? Fans were outraged, wanting to know why they weren't available. I'm outraged, and I can still get them. Bagel Bites representatives on Twitter took a vow of silence. They're not. They're not even commenting on this. The Bagel Bite people sitting in the shadows. Luckily, anyone with a Sam's Club membership in Canada can find Members Mark mini pizza bagel bites. Members Mark. Is that like a brand? Like a Sam's Club brand, Members Mark? Okay, there's a loophole. Canadians can get the some form of pizza bagel bite at Sam's Club. Okay, not all is lost, but this is quite a long list actually, quite long, and I think that might be a good place to stop for now. This is absolutely riveting to me. I had no idea what Canadians were going through with some of the loss of these American foods. I am invested now. So I'm going to stop here for now, and I think I'm going to continue and finish the rest of this list in part 2 of this. So if you've enjoyed this so far, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these foods, American foods, that you can't get in Canada, and what you think about that, or if you enjoyed any of these foods, Little Debbie, Bagel Bites, Bugles, before they were banned, and what that's like. That'd be real interesting to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, or part 2 of this video, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.